Shook. So this chick was trying to tell me, I've got to go and work. I've got this shoot. I'm like, shoot kitugani, man.
He's like, cancel the shoot. I'm like,
call those guys.
Oh my god.
Cancel the shoot.
Okay.
I'll bring a corsage. I said, I'll bring a corsage. Then I bring a corsage. I brought something. I said, I'll pick you up in a limo. And so I said, okay.
Then we came like. Hello, everyone. This is the Suzie Wokabi Podcast that we've all been waiting for a while now. And here I am with my lovely family. And this is episode 1. And why I thought it was important to bring them in is for you guys to get to know me and where I come from.
How come now only you?
So, hi, Maceo.
Hi.
It's because it's the Suzie Wokabi Podcast.
And
it's not the
this is Nate. And this is the father and husband, Eric.
Which camera do I look like?
Just
So-
look any way you want.
This is the Suzie Wokabi family.
How is it?
The Eric and Suzie Wokabi family. Hi, babe.
Hi, everyone. Hi there.
Yeah. Good.
Mm.
So
It's been a long time coming.
I know, and everyone's been chomping at the bit. So
Yes.
I'm excited. Are you?
I am. We've been talking about this for years.
I know.
I'm glad now it's finally taking shape.
Yeah. Now they get to know us.
That's right.
And me in a different way.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's true.
So,
This is your life.
this is my life. And we met 107 years ago, maybe.
2005, 6.
Yeah. Funny enough, so Eric was in school with my elder sisters. We sort of knew each other through the years, but from a distance. And then met in the States, re-met in the States. And then he
I tuned her.
he just like
I tuned you.
captured me. When? In 2006, I'm going to say. By 2007, we were engaged.
That's right.
And I knew I wanted to come home from the US. And then he got transferred and brought us home. And then we produced these lovelies.
You guys want to introduce yourselves?
No.
Who are you?
I miss you. So basically, I'm a nice guy. You can trust me. Never vote mommy, just me.
Vote.
I don't know.
There you go.
I'm usually just playing video games with my friends.
Always.
And then...
94 hours a day
But then I go outside.
Rarely.
Every day.
with guns at your head.
What do you mean?
We have to force you.
No.
Okay, and you?
And you?
Who are you?
Me, I'm Nate. Just do everything that Maceo said, but then now without Maceo. And you see, outside, Maceo never comes. He comes like, he gets 3 hours of sunlight a week.
So, here we are
Minimum
in the COVID days
1 millisecond.
That's right.
and stuck in very close quarters. And we have to deal with this madness. So, and then we have to keep kicking them out of the house sometimes.
Me,
Both of you.
What do you guys know about Mom's podcast?
I was just told about it today.
Oh, today.
That's not true.
And you, Nate?
We've been planning it for...
tomorrow.
You?
I mean yesterday.
Oh, okay. Do you know what a podcast is? Do you?
Like a
But you
live
guys-
stream.
You guys know about, no, not quite, your YouTube stuff.
Yeah,
You know about your
they were
friends?
just excited they're going to be on TV or on YouTube or something. Right?
Maceo thinks he's famous.
Why are you famous?
Cause,
What?
Oh,
Your hair?
he's a model.
yeah.
Oh, you can't tell.
He's a
haven't done my hair
model for Marini, and that we'll talk about next week because we'll have somebody interesting to
Wait, there's
talk to.
once a week.
Every week.
Yep. So we'll be doing this every week. Season 1 has 12 episodes. I'm already planning season 2, 12 more episodes, and it's extremely exciting and extremely interesting. I didn't realize how many things and people I'd seen throughout the past 13 years
13 years
of
fashion
being back home and
business.
business and entrepreneurship and Suziebeauty and all the rest of it. So, babies, have you had enough? Can I talk to Dad?
Yeah.
Okay. See you
Okay.
boys.
Bye-bye.
Watch the wires. Thanks for your input.
Thank you.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Nate, you can go back outside.
So, babe, do you remember in January of 2009 when I woke up one morning and told you, I'm just gonna make my own?
I remember. We were still living on
Riara.
Riara, yeah.
And we just woken up, I think.
I was
And I'm
going
like,
to-
I'm
probably
fed up.
Going to work or something.
Yeah.
Putting on my suit.
Exactly. He used to wear a suit every day.
Another story.
Poor guy. Another story for another day, sorry.
Oh.
But then because, this retail cosmetic space was just so not good. Remember, all the products I was finding are so expensive.
Correct.
Not for us. Apparently, this is not something I just came up with either. Kathy told me, I told her many years before that I would one day have my own product brand.
You knew.
So then...
Kathy knew.
yeah. So you, fortunately, you were working at the time. And what did you tell me when I said that? Weird statement?
I said, go for it.
Yeah.
Bisa.
I know.
Because you were a bit freaked out.
I was. I'm like, I'm doing this. And you're like,
Yeah, I remember.
do it, babe.
I remember you were crying, but I need to be able to make money. I want to be able to, and I was like, go.
Yeah, and also
Do
we're
this.
I can't be the only one suffering in the industry because I need it for my work and I need it for my personal self.
Correct.
So I'm not the only one. And then I did the R&D. Remember, I was working on the Patricia show.
Pregnant. Who's pregnant with Maceo?
I had Maceo.
He was a baby.
Yeah.
Suckling baby.
Yeah,
Months
and I was
old.
just like on my laptop for months, and
So
then
this was 2010.
2010. Why are we so crazy? Yeah, and then Suziebeauty was created. You were fortunately I had you in order to make me know how to register a business, create the trademark, do the legalities, because those were important.
Right.
Not everyone knows that.
Yeah, we started doing the back end work, business plans. We had to do
Yeah,
projections.
yeah. All the
stuff.
yucky
Costing everything.
ops,
Yeah.
finance,
Sourcing the
yuckiness.
stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, I was sourcing manufacturers because we found out very quickly
Yeah.
that we couldn't manufacture here.
Yes, we went to University of Nairobi. We
Yeah,
went to the chemists.
you got me through Kamau to the University of, I can't remember his name, the top professor in chemistry.
Yeah.
And we went through my ingredients list, and he's like, nothing
Not gonna
available,
happen.
nothing available.
But that also did one thing for us. It also showed us that we didn't necessarily want to get into the manufacturing.
Yeah,
Because that's a whole other,
ball game.
yeah,
And then
at least not initially.
reinventing a wheel that doesn't need to be reinvented.
Yeah, and luckily you understood that this brand building, that's a whole separate conversation from
Going to just stamp my logo
Yeah.
on something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but year one was my favorite year because of the creative bit of it. Because I was doing the product, the logo creation, the color, dealing with all that stuff. Year two, I was testing product. We had gone to China and Hong Kong twice.
America, we started the US.
Oh, we went to America as well.
I remember California. Ooh, those
You
bad
were
factories.
disgusting. There was like powder on tables.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a mess. Okay, so we were going eliminating. And then found the people who would understand that they're going according to the specs that we've created.
Yeah.
And then, then we had a line.
I remember.
And then I tested it the next year.
On me, I was the first tester.
Oh, poor. I know. So, like, poor guy. Like literally, like the lipstick. There's one color that, like, his shade of color is a lot of people's color.
Why are you guys laughing?
So I had to. Like,
I've tried it. I've tried lipstick.
SB70.
I'm in touch
and
with
he's
my-
the perfect shade.
I'm in touch with my feminine
Zamba
side.
was perfect on his lips. Like,
Yeah.
poor guy. And, like, so sweet.
Yeah. I
So-
remember once brushing my teeth and I think I put some makeup, something.
Oh, it was a chemistry lab.
Because the bathroom just had jars everywhere.
Yeah, chemistry lab.
I don't know how you kept track. 'Cause
Yeah.
they had little numbers and little codes and everything.
that was too easy for me. I'm like, of course, like, why would you even touch that? Like, of course not. So, and then we did, year 3 was fundraising, which was evil.
That was a tough year.
And I could never have done it without you anywhere near me.
Yeah.
So a lot of pitching,
Yeah.
a lot of possible investors who gave us offers, which we
Yeah.
refused, which we
Yeah.
agreed to, which we didn't know, and we're learning on the job as well.
Correct. Actually, I must say it was good that we were a team and we were together in our thinking because many of them were telling us to change our business model. They were telling us to
Change my
the
creative
design,
stuff. Yeah.
change the colors.
The colors of the logo, change the logo, change the name.
Change the name.
And we stuck to our guns.
Yeah.
And then also inside of the investment bit, we stuck to our guns of what we wanted to do with the business.
Right.
So we were kind of particular about that.
Yeah.
Then, okay.
Which is an important lesson for anybody who's starting out to know. You have to know when to stick to your guns and when to compromise.
Yeah.
But stick to your guns is a big
Just be
component.
like the extreme clarity.
Yeah. And especially because in the market we were in, there was no, it's not like we met somebody who's ran a big cosmetics brand before who says my recommendation
we
is.
we had nothing to go by.
Yeah, there's no precedent.
No,
Yeah.
it was us. That's why it's first.
Yeah,
Yeah, and we'll always be able to see that.
first.
First. Now, then we ran it together for the 4 years, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And we had the investors in place, but very, like, the alignment was a problem.
Alignment's not just about money. I mean, investing is not just about money. Finding the right investor.
Yeah.
There has to be, you have to be here.
Yeah. And then that didn't happen for us.
Yeah.
For all of them. Then we came across the Flame Tree group, and it was actually, like, we kind of had hands tied behind our back if I'm not wrong. Like, we had to figure out something really quick to do this really well in order for the brand to continue
Yeah.
and not die.
Yeah, I agree. So we were up to our necks in debt, loans, etc.
Yeah, and even just like our ability, our capabilities had finished. Like they had we were squeezed to the end.
Take it to the next level.
Yeah. We couldn't do anything more. So
I think it was more. What's the word? It was driven by money. Because if you have money, you can throw money at a problem. You can hire the right skill sets, etc. But we just couldn't afford them at the time.
Yeah.
So,
If I was us, like, I would never have had that CEO title, which I was forced to have.
Correct.
Because
the investors have to see the CEO.
Exactly, and then we couldn't afford to hire a CEO, so I had to be that. And also I'm learning on the job what a CEO does.
But net, it's a great thing.
Yeah.
Because when you bootstrap, as they call it, you learn everything, right?
Yeah.
So no one can come and tell you later, oh, no, you need to do, you should do.
Yeah.
You can always say,
oh no, and I love that we learned so much on the job that very few people, even now, can tell us something.
Right.
Something about a thing.
Yeah.
Because we learned too much on the job. Like it wasn't, we went to college.
Yep. So you have an educated opinion, a very good understanding of how the business should be and certain aspects of it.
So anyway, so Flame Tree Group took over the brand and me, and then you
kicked me out.
No, never that. And then you went on to do a million other things.
I did.
Talk.
Well.
And you're still doing a billion things, which is crazy. Like,
so,
go on.
As you remember, maybe I guess our personalities, me, I was trying to do the cowboy never say die.
Yeah.
But, so, and I felt the fact that I'm not going to be part of the brand, I felt, it's sad, whatever, but who knew that the fact that, this is something that we both came to discover, the fact that we go from, this was an investor's dream, where you go from a concept to an exit.
Yeah.
So we had gone from a concept, a complete idea, through to an exit with into a listed company.
Entrepreneurs, when they heard your brand has been acquired, freaked out.
Listed company.
Freaked out.
Listed company, yeah. So that's good.
Because they're like, how on earth did you even get that done? So it's that's yet another notch in our belt.
Correct.
I'm gonna say.
So to your question, after that I spent a lot of time within the sort of incubation startup space, which there's a lot of in Kenya. Most people when they think of incubation, they'll know iHubs and then iLabs, etc., etc. Mm-hmm. But and a lot of these guys, these communities exist because of what they call networks, and networks sit around and they talk about their battles. Mm-hmm. And somewhere in those battles, they kept looking for stories that they could hang their dreams to. Mm-hmm. And they'd look around and they wouldn't see many. In fact, there's very few in Kenya.
Yeah.
There was Suziebeauty. So I found myself in that space where people say, just tell us your story. And they used to invite you as well. Tell us how you did it.
That's true.
Because, before they'd call, CEO of XYZ bank or MD of this big corporation.
They want the founder of this thing that got this thing done.
In the trenches. Because when you're the CEO, you come in as a CEO and you run a big corporation that,
Then you have your big fat salary.
Yeah, the head of let me not name banks, but you never started a business from start. So that was interesting. I spent a lot of time in that space. I went back to my small passions, my hobby.
Which is?
Well, I love to farm, as you know.
Yes.
I was in the shamba, wear gumboots and a hat, and my cigar business.
Yes.
So my cigar business, well, it's got its own.
And it's still and it's still here.
Yeah, it's still here.
Which I love.
Yeah, I think I'm still one of the only few guys who
cigars are extra stinky to me, but then you love them, and it's paid school fees.
And then over time, I was trying to utilize a lot of my own skills, and then I got into the consulting business. Mm-hmm. I'm a part of a design consulting team that's called Marathon Partners.
Which is amazing, I think.
It is. So we spend our time just trying to teach businesses how to focus on your customer experiences. Yeah. Now, a lot of guys sitting around here might not think about customer experience as a big thing. Because what you guys put funky images up and people see nice things and they feel good. And then when people feel good, they hopefully buy into your product. Mm-hmm. But when you're a bank, no one feels good about banking products, for the most part, for example.
Yeah.
A lot of products are designed to make money or to resolve a process. Mm-hmm. What does that do? It leaves the customer sitting there pissed off, frustrated, standing in banking lines, or in a banking app that doesn't work efficiently. Mm-hmm. So we are teaching them.
I'm the one.
Customer experience.
I'm that person.
We are all that person, right?
Yeah.
I'm not dumping on banks, but I say banks because for where we stand, we focused on financial services because they're heavily tech driven. There are very many. There's 42 banks in Kenya. So the competition is stiff. Mm-hmm. A lot of regulation. So you go to bank 1 or bank 2, interest rates are the same. Yeah. So we come and say, what's the difference between me going to this bank or that bank? It's about customer experience. Yeah. They go there, they treat me well, they know how my problems, they understand how. Yeah. So we do service, we do customer experience, service design, and we solve for those kind of things.
And where can they find you?
marathonxp.com.
Perfect.
It's funny we call ourselves
you
Marathon.
have such and also such an awesome team.
Yeah, team, a very cracked team of guys.
So and also in this COVID situation, you guys have been diligent about having your daily meetings,
Every day.
and I love it.
Yeah. But we so part of our multidisciplinary team where we go from the brand to customer experience to what we call talent experience, the people who work within your organization, all the way through to digital design, because that's most things are digital these days, right? And we tell that story across the board, and our team are fantastic guys.
I know.
Years
you
of
guys
experience.
are serious.
Yeah. So we have big clients. We have clients like KCB and like Absa Bank and like Safaricom and Telcom and PwC and on and on. So people are hearing what we say.
Yeah.
Of course, it's hard to sell.
You have your own competition, of course.
Oh, huge, big competition.
And then you're competing, like nicely with them.
We're up against the big boys.
Yeah.
The biggest.
And I love it.
These global brands.
So back to I guess even like our Suziebeauty days, like we've only had international brands to compete with.
Exactly. So for me, this is not new territory.
Yeah.
I'm used
so you bring that to them also.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and we're a small company and learning how to be a small crack team that can take on the big guys.
I love it.
It helps that we're local. People appreciate that.
Yeah.
It helps that we can speak their language, because when you talk about customer experience, you can't have a Muzungu jet in from London to come and tell you how Kenyans want to have an experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course not.
People try, and then it bombs. And you've seen many products that bomb in this country.
Hey.
And brands. Yeah.
And that's why you guys did what you're doing, and I love it so much.
Yeah.
And congratulations.
Thank you, man.
And when I can afford you, then...
By the way, bring your stuff to us. You'll go from this trajectory to this.
Amen. You are so bomb. So that's why I keep you around.
Yeah. I know.
All right, baby.
All right.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being here for my first episode.
Good luck with this podcast. I think it's going to be huge.
Thank you.
You know, I worry about positioning and certain things.
Yeah.
I give her a lot of hard time when I see certain things. I'm like, no, we got to clean that up.
Yeah.
And she's like, come on, that's it. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And then
which I appreciate.
Yeah.
I appreciate.
Yeah.
Because I know you know me.
Yes.
And you know the brand, and
Correct.
you know where I need to go. So
Correct. Although, you also understand it yourself, and you always tell me it's authenticity. So
yeah,
you don't want to come across as somebody else, but it's good. I guess that's complimentary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're together.
Yeah.
Are we together?
Yeah, kabisa.
All right, sweetie pie.
Okay.
So I need them to know how well you know me.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So tell me.
I should have been drinking whiskey for this interview.
Maybe.
Yeah. She likes me when I drink whiskey. I don't know.
Because you're such a happy drunk.
I'm a happy drunk.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what's my favorite color?
Oh, because that'll be somewhere between black and pink. Black. Let me say black. Okay.
Where did we have our first date?
That's easy. Well, hey. No, yeah, first date is we went to Pepe and Amber's wedding.
Where?
At Brooklyn Botanical Garden.
No, Bronx.
Oh, is it the Bronx? Okay, there's a botanical garden. It was in Brooklyn, the Brooklyn Botanical Garden.
The Bronx.
Bronx Botanical Garden. But it was a wedding. Our first date was a wedding.
Yep.
I picked her up in a limo.
What?
Hey.
I was shook.
So this chick was trying to tell me, I've got to go and work. I've got this shoot. Maybe I'm like, shoot Kitugani, man.
He's like, cancel the shoot. I'm like,
call those guys.
Oh my God.
Cancel the shoot.
Okay.
I'll bring a corsage. I said, I'll bring a corsage. I brought something. I said, I'll pick you up in a limo. And so I said, okay.
And we came, like, it was like Pretty Woman.
Yeah, it came there.
Yeah.
Did we have drinks in the back? Probably not. That was the plan.
When we were coming back.
Oh yeah. That was crazy.
I love it.
Yeah.
What are my biggest pet peeves?
Oh, eyebrows.
Oh, okay, good one. That is right. Next.
Oh dear. Eyebrows. Gosh.
On the wall.
Oh, crooked pictures.
No. Huh? They climb.
Oh, geckos. That's not a peeve. That's just a fear. She can't stand geckos and lizards and crawly things.
And amphibians. Yes.
That's true.
My favorite celebs.
Okay, Beyonce has to be in there. It has to be Lily Singh. It has to be. Okay, but those are the main two.
A rapper.
Oh, Eminem.
Okay.
God, yeah.
Someone who died.
Oh, Prince, for sure, Prince. Yeah.
And then somebody who I look up to in the makeup industry.
Bobby Brown. Okay.
Okay, how many cats have I had?
Okay, so there was Dinah, there was Dongo and Duta, there was Pia, Tutsi, and that's the other one, this guy, Sabi.
And?
I can think of 6.
You can't see a small one?
Bags is transitional. Bags doesn't live here. Bags is he's passing through.
So,
he's passing.
How many?
He's passing through. No more.
I guess he knows me. Sweet pie. He knows me well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's it.
Okay. So am I clear?
You passed.
I can go now. Can I go now?
You can.
I passed.
You passed.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay.
My amazing support system. That's actually a fraction of them because there's still my mom, there's still my siblings, but this is me. Just about me. And so I was born in Nakuru, lived there for literally less than a year. Moved to Nairobi. My dad was in the army, and so raised in Nairobi. I went to Consolata Nursery School, Consolata Primary School, Kianda High School. And I'm not a Catholic, so funny enough. And then I went to USIU. I did USIU 3 years here in Nairobi. And then my final year, I had the option of going to the US because my mom worked for the World Bank for so many years, and she was being transferred to Washington, D.C. to work there. And I had the option of staying here and finishing. Then, those many years ago, there was a campus in San Diego. Of course, I opted to go to San Diego because I was willing to spread my wings and then be released from my 5 parents. I say 5 parents because mother, father, and 3 siblings. I'm the last born and completely had 5 parents. So went there, did that, had the time of my life. Even here, USIU here was amazing. Like the college experience, like if I had the choice, I might not have done it, but I listened to my parents and they said I have to have a college degree, and so I did. It was in international relations. That's what I studied, and obviously did nothing with it ever. Handed my degree to the parents and then went to venture into the world. My first job out of college I was a headhunter. How funny is that? Like, I used to look for jobs for people who did IT work. So I'd be like, cold calling different corporate companies and being like, hi, oh, you are looking for a 5-year Visual Basic like programmer or like this networker, and then I placed them into the jobs. So that was actually my first experience in corporate America. Thereafter, quit that, moved to the East Coast. My sister worked in fashion, and she had this amazing like fashion life. And I used to look at it and be like, I want that, but I also don't know what it is, and I don't know what fashion is. I'm not a fashionista. I wouldn't call myself that, but I know there's something about that world that I wanted a part of. So came to find out that fashion is so many things. It's apparel, it's eyewear, it's cosmetics, so it's many things. So my first job in cosmetics was I worked for Clinique. They trained me from scratch, which was amazing. I also worked for MAC for many years, and that was great. But I also realized what I didn't like, and I didn't like working in retail. So I was concentrating on the corporate space, and I was working for all these eyewear companies, funny enough. So it was a showroom manager in one company, it was an office manager in another company. They trained me in product development, and I keep saying your bucket is just you have to just keep filling it. So every single experience I've had has led me to where I am today. So those are so important, because who'd have thought that I would be developing my own product one day? And that completely helped me with it. So anyway, ended up moving back home in 2007 and was working as a makeup artist in the industry. At that time, the beauty industry was so infantile. There was literally maybe 4 or 5 professional makeup artists. And we all worked together. We all did the things together. We gave each other jobs that we couldn't do. And it was such a sweet time compared to now. I could not imagine being an artist in the industry, because everyone comes up every day thinking that they're a makeup artist or a stylist or an event planner, and it's just too packed, right? So I came and hit the ground running, was working with all the media houses and TV stations, all the good stuff, and got a lot of good gigs quite fast because I came with a great portfolio and lots of makeup and I could do the work well. And then found this gap in the retail cosmetic space, and that's where Eric came in. And I told him I have to make my own, and that's where Suziebeauty was born. And so that's my firstborn. And as you've seen the other babies, so Maceo is my secondborn and Nate is my thirdborn. I don't know if there'll be more borns, I'm not for sure. But yes, so that's been that journey. And then through the years, I've grown a brand from scratch, which makes me very proud and very happy, because it wasn't done before. It's Kenya's first beauty brand. I'll always be able to say that, and that makes me just ecstatic. And then I've gone all over the world, all over the place because of Suziebeauty, and I've gone talking. I talk a lot, if you can't tell. I've been on all sorts of panels. I've been to countries I'd never thought I'd be to, because they called me to go and speak and speak the word of Suziebeauty and Africa. They don't know about Africa out there, so it's been so great to be able to tell people what we have and what we do and how much we have going on for ourselves. So I take every opportunity, and I probably have never said no to any interview, to any place, a conference I'm called to any panel I'm put on, and that's been also my PR strategy through the years, because I've never done any paid advertising for myself or for Suziebeauty, and they take me to these places and do these things with me, and they learn about me, and then the brand gets exposed. And then in 2018, I'm going to say, had this revelation where I'm like, you know what? At some point, I'm going to have to separate Suzie Wokabi from Suziebeauty, because even when I go to a place, they're like, oh, hi, Suziebeauty. And I'm like, yeah, my name is, my last name is not Beauty, but I'll take it. That means good brand building. I've got that done. But still, Suzie Wokabi and Suziebeauty had to become two separate entities. And so I developed a website, SuzieWokabi.com. And thank you, Agri. He's the one who did it for me. And so just to publicize myself as an individual, separate from Suziebeauty, the brand, because they're two different brands. And that's where we are today. And now I'm able to do so many more things outside of Suziebeauty, but Suziebeauty don't even fret. Suziebeauty is always at my side, under my armpit. I'll always take care of her. She's my firstborn. But I have so many other things to do, including something like this. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thunk it? So yeah, here we are today. A lot is still going on, and keep listening, because I have so many incredible guests for this entire season. You guys are going to be shook and learn so much, as well as I will. I'm always learning. I learn every day. And so, yes, I have amazing people to put in front of you. And so look out, keep looking out, keep playing with me. And here we are, the Suzie Wokabi Podcast, episode 1.